everyone. I am here. Hello. Welcome to Moorelands Lead On, debrief of episode 13. Super excited to be here. As you know, my name's Cheerio, and I'm here to chat with you guys and see how everyone's doing, because this week is caring, and I want to care for all of you by checking in to see how you're all doing. So I hope you guys got a chance to watch the video. We're just going to give 3 minutes or so for people to come on and get ready to ask me questions, and so we can talk about our video we just saw. Hi, Gachanya. I don't know your YouTube handle there. Hello. Well, thank you for joining us. Happy to have you here. Yeah, so we're just going to give it a couple more minutes for some more people to hop on, and then we'll get started. So it's been pretty cold recently. Oh, Sanaya. Hi, Sanaya. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Hope you're staying warm. It's pretty cold out there for some reason. Ah, you're a camper. That's awesome. Welcome. Very cool. Yeah, I hope that everyone's staying warm. It's snowing some days in April. It's been a weird little April we've had here this year, but that's okay. You know what? Because we're gonna plow through. Get it? Because of snow plow. Oh well. Anyways, did everyone get a chance to watch the video that we posted about making mini pizzas today? I hope you all did. Hey, Tiny. Hey, Cheerio. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Thanks for asking me. That's really caring of you, Tiny. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I am doing well. Thank you. Yes, I got to step outside for a little bit today. It was very cold, but I came back right inside, and now I have a blanket on because I'm a little chilly. Sanaya, do you know if camp is still in session? That's a good question, Sanaya. We are hoping that camp can still run this summer. We are definitely watching what public health has to say, and we are following their protocols. So we're going to keep all of our campers and our camp families posted if something does change. But as of right now, we are still trying to keep camp running. And Tiny says, yes, I'm going to be using some of those recipes next week. Yes, that's awesome. I'm so excited for you to be using those recipes. Yes, food is just so good. I think food and sharing food is an amazing way to show caring, because you're just something that you're creating that someone can eat and consume, and they can taste the immediate results of your caring is really cool. That's awesome. All right. Sure, why not? Let's just get started a little bit early today. We've got a couple people on here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Trio. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you so much. We're so happy to have you here following us today at Moorelands Kids. So, right. I think a couple of us saw some of the video of making mini pizzas. I definitely enjoyed eating those mini pizzas. They were quite delicious. And I definitely shared them with the people in my family too, and I heard that they were pretty good from them, so that's great. I think I asked a question in that video of how today you were showing caring. So are there any comments coming in about how you're showing caring today? Let's hear those, and then we can chat about that. I'll give you an example of a way that I showed caring today. Today, I showed caring by checking in with my friends. I texted one of my friends and I texted my brother to see how they're doing today and checking in to see if they are enjoying the isolation life and seeing if they are able to just maybe step outside, get some fresh air too. Yeah. Oh, Johnsy, you checked in with your brother to see how he's doing? That's awesome. Me too. That's so great. I hope he's doing well. I know, Johnsy, your brothers are really busy people, so that's great. Sanaya, I called my friend and she is okay because she said she got sick. Oh, man. I'm so glad you checked in on her. That's really great. And I hope she feels better, because it's not a great time to be sick right now, or anytime really. But that's really nice of you, and shows a lot of caring to go in there and check to see if she's okay. That's really great. It's a really great thing you did that. Yeah. Anyone else share anything about how they're showing caring today? Anyone wash their hands? I know what everyone's talking about, why it's important to wash your hands, and I'm going to say it one more time. It's super important to wash your hands so that you can keep others safe and healthy, and so you're caring for others by washing your hands. Okay, Joel. Hi, Joel. So hi, Cheerio. I showed Karen today by making bread for my family so that they or I don't need to go out. That's an amazing example. And you also made some food to share with your family. That is so great, Joel. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm so glad. I'm sure that bread was delicious. Tiny, you said, I was able to check on my elderly neighbor while he was working on his garden, and he's okay. That is so nice, Tiny. Oh my goodness. I love it. That shows such great caring. And checking in on your friends is great, and checking in on the elderly who maybe need more help is also a very great example of showing caring. Thank you for sharing that. John C., what is your favorite song to sing while washing your hands? That is a good question. I go to the good old happy birthday song, and I like to insert my friends' names into the name part of the birthday song. So that also maybe helps me think about my friends and see how, like, oh, I hope they're doing okay. And it helps to get my hands clean. So that's a great question, John C. Thank you for that one. Cool. Well, it seems like you guys are all so caring, and that is awesome to see, because now in this time of wild craziness that this world is going through, it is so great to see that people are being so caring. Oh, I've also been doing my schoolwork and giving help to people in my class who are not finished. Sanaya, you are crushing the game. That's amazing. Wow. Caring for others by helping them with their schoolwork. And doing schoolwork right now is not an easy time to be doing schoolwork because there's so many distractions all around you. So that is so great that you're doing that for your friends. I hope that they're doing well, and I hope you're doing well in school, Sanaya. That's not fun to be doing right now because I'm sure there's so many other things that you'd rather be doing, but being able to stick with it and checking in on people, that's awesome. Very great. Cool. Wow. You guys are so caring. Amazing. That's awesome. Okay, question for you guys. So I made pizzas, and that was a fun thing to share. Joel, you already shared that you made some bread. But what are some other foods that you guys like to share with your friends and family? I know there's all different kinds of food all over the place, and some things are easy to make, some things are hard to make. But what is something that you love to make that you like sharing with others? I'd love to hear that question. I like to share dessert. Oh, Jody says nachos, and Sanaya says ramen. Those are both great answers of kinds of food you like to share. That's great. Oh, John C says cookies. Amazing. Cookies are great too. Those are all great examples. Tiny says grilled cheese. Cubic says shrimp pasta. Ooh, those are all so good. You guys are making me hungry. I can't wait for dinner time. That's awesome. Oh man, I know before when I'd go out to eat with some friends, sharing sushi with each other was always a fan favorite. Everyone likes to share those kind of little sushi things. So yummy. What else is good to share? Yeah, there's just so many good foods to share. Cool. Great. So my question now, I've got another question for you guys. Sometimes it's really hard to share things because you really want it yourself. So what can you do in moments where you feel like you can't share with someone because you want it? What should you do in case that comes up in the future? Or maybe you have an example of what happened if you've already experienced that? I know it's a hard question to answer. When's a hard time you've had to share something that you didn't want to? Well, sometimes it comes around food, because when you make food and you're super proud of it, you're like, ooh, this is great. I just can't wait to taste it and see how it is. And then you end up wanting to eat it all yourself. But in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, I should share that with someone. So I know it's really hard sometimes to share something, and especially maybe I know I've got some nephews, Shout out to Elkin and Jariah. They love to play with toys with each other. Sometimes, though, it's really hard to share. So I know that that's a little tricky because we all want to play with something, we all want to do something, and not everyone has that same idea, or someone wants to do the same thing that you're doing. And sometimes that can be really hard to want to share that. So what then you gotta do is gotta stop and think about what the right response is. Sanaya, you've got a question, or you got something here. You say, well, I love my pet ferret, so what I do is let my brother play with it, and then I ask if I can play with it too. That's awesome. That is a great example. So talking and communicating with each other, saying, you can play with him, play with the toy, play with my ferret. What a cool thing that you've got a pet ferret. And then give that person the time to play with it. And then when you want to have a chance to, and you can just ask for it back. And that's awesome. Great example, Sanaya. Thank you. Yeah. So sometimes, even if you don't want to let something go, it's probably really good to let someone else have a turn. And then you can take a turn too. And that way, everyone is sharing. Great. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Gonna go back to some pizza here. Now I'm gonna ask the tough questions. I asked this in the video, but I'd love to hear from you guys now in the comments. What are your favorite pizza toppings? Favorite pizza toppings? I am a big fan of cheese and lots of cheese. I also love bacon on pizza. And I am a fan of pineapple on pizza. I know, wild. Spinach is good on pizza. Garlic, ooh. Or, sometimes if you're at a pizza place, like Pizza or something, they like sprinkle on some sea salt on there, or some oregano and some oil. So good. Sanaya, you say pineapple, beef, and mushroom. Also a good combination. That sounds like a delicious pizza. I would love to eat that one. Yeah, mushrooms on pizza. So good. So good. Oh man, I just want pizza. Pesto and Italian sausage, says Joel. Ooh, good one. Those are good ones too. And Tiny says pineapple is the best on pizza. Yes. Yes. Oh, John C coming in with some onions. Oh man. Are they raw onions, or are they like caramelized fried onions? Because I can get on that caramelized fried onion train. Not so much the raw onions though. I know a lot of people don't like onions, so that's a bold move there, John C. Bold move. Cubic says mushrooms. Nice. Those are delicious toppings on pizza. Nice. Is there a topping that you would never, ever, ever have on pizza? None at all. Oh, Jody says, I firmly disagree about the pineapple. So she definitely wouldn't want that one. Tiny, you're saying black olives and feta. Not a fan of black olives. Me neither. Unless those are your ones that you would like. If so, go for it. I'm not a fan of black olives. I also don't think I've ever tried anchovies on pizza, but I don't think I would ever really want to. John C, no olives. Sanaya says onions, no onions on her pizza. If we were all making a big pizza with all of your comments here about what you want, what you don't want on a pizza, we'd have to like split it up into little sections so that we can each have our own section instead of sharing one big pizza. Unless we can all agree on something, but which it's okay if we don't all agree on something, because it means that you are making your own choices, and that's totally okay. We've got lots of no olives. And Moorelands Camp says, all of your comments. There's a pun there. I'm a big fan of puns, and I hope you guys are too. I made one in the video. As I looked back and watched it again, I noticed an opportunity for another one that I could have put in there, and I missed it. But if there's any really cool cheese puns or pizza puns you've got going on here, I would love to hear them. For everyone who doesn't know, a pun is like a play on words. So it works kind of if you were to see the word, or if you changed up like the spelling of the word, it makes a kind of funny joke in there. So I said, this is great, as I was grating cheese. And so that was my little pun in there. I like that one. The one that I wish that I had said easy peasy. I could have said easy peasy, nice and cheesy. I mean, that's not really a pun, but that pun was cheesy. Good one, Sanaya. That was good. Yeah, puns are probably one of my favorite forms of humor. I think that I would, yep, they're the greatest. I think that making people laugh and being able to put smiles on people's faces is a really cool way to show caring too. So that's great. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes here, so I'm going to open up the floor here to you guys. If you have any questions for me, I can talk about most topics here as long as they are Moorelands appropriate. So if you have any questions, I would love to. It can be about camp. It can be about city programs because I've worked at the camp as my name is Cheerio, and I worked at city programs at Gateway and Thorncliffe. So I'd love to be able to answer any of your questions if you have any questions, even if it's a question like, Cheerio, what color are your socks today? And I will be able to answer that question for you. They're white with some stripes on them. They are pink, turquoise, and blue stripes on them. So yeah. Yeah, I'd love to hear any of your questions you've got. We've got about 4 minutes left now. I just wanted to say like a super great thank you. You guys have been an awesome commentary live chat today. I've really enjoyed all of your comments and questions and your opinions and your likes and dislikes on pizza. That's been really great to see. Thank you all. Yeah, so that's that. How did you hear about Moorelands? Tiny asks. That is a great question. So when back in 2012, my friend from high school had applied to work at Moorelands Camp for the summertime. His camp name is Viking. Shout out Viking. And so he worked there for that summer of 2011. And 2012, he was like, you need to work there. You need to go and you need to apply. And I was like, I'm super nervous. I've never worked at camp before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, trust me, you need to work there, because he'd worked there the previous summer. And I was like, all right, I trust you. So I applied and I got the job. And as soon as I got onto the boat to drive the boat over to the camp, I wasn't driving. I don't know who was driving. It was either Fisher or Bushwhacker. And I saw Sully, the camp dog, and I was like, I love it here. I love it here already. And I saw a bunch of wonderful people being so welcome. I just I fell in love with it immediately. So that is how I heard about Moorelands, through one of my high school friends who worked there the year before. And I have been there ever since. So great question, Tiny. Thank you. Any other questions? Got about 2 minutes left here. Yeah, Moorelands Camp has definitely been one of my favorite places to work. And then I got the opportunity to work in city programs a couple years ago. And that has also been really, really cool. Sanaya says, do you know when the slideshow for Project Dive is coming? Good question. I do not know, but I can find out. And if you keep tuning into Moorelands, we'll be able to let you know for sure if that's going to be up or if it's not. Hopefully, we can get that up for you. Sorry, it's been so long, but we're going to look into it, and we'll let you know through our social media if it's up. Okay? Great question, Sanaya. Sounds like he went to Project Dive last year. Very cool. Cubics, what is your favorite Girls' End cheer? Ooh, okay. Definitely. I would have to say, oh, that's so hard. There's so many. I'm a big fan of the Golden Broom cheers. Yeah. The one that like a couple years ago was made up about the Golden Broom, because this is Girls' End, we got the Golden Broom, you heard the nurses, that's how you know it's true. That one, solid. Okay, thanks, Cubics, for your question. Jody asks, do you think Joel and Cubics would have gotten their three-peat? I don't know, man. I don't know. The Thorncliffe was looking pretty good this year, just saying. But who knows? It would have been cool to try to be the underdogs and come and get that win, but I'm sure Grenoble would have probably done a really good job and probably taken it, but Thorncliffe, I think, would be pretty close up there. Tiny asks, what's your favorite Boys and Cheer? My favorite Boys and Cheer, I think, is STOP, sung by Dozer. Another shout out by Dozer that goes STOP. That spells stop. Boys and's gonna show you girls what's up. GO. That spells go. When you hear that, just go with the flow. I think that's probably my favorite Boys and Cheer. Great question, Tiny. We've got some yes and of courses. Grenoble's ready. Shout out to Grenoble. You guys did a really great job last year and the year before with the baseball tournament. I'm very proud of you guys. You did awesome. Same with Thorncliffe and Gateway. We've been trying our hardest this whole time, and I just all of the effort and work that's gone into all 3 schools has been awesome. So great work. Yeah. All right. So I think we've got 30 seconds left if you guys want to ask any other questions. If not, I'm super happy with how today went on this live chat. You guys were an awesome, awesome, awesome group of people to chat with today. I hope you felt a little bit warmer on the inside because it's nice and chilly outside, but being able to laugh and smile with everyone, I hope you've been able to really feel that caring today by your friends. And by showing caring to others, that kind of makes you feel good inside too. So you guys did a great job at showing caring today. And I hope that you guys can continue showing caring to your friends, family, neighbors, everyone you see, everyone you meet, even to the frontline workers and the essential workers, giving them all a nice big clap, writing them messages. Those are all really great ways to show caring to others. So I'm going to give it a couple more seconds here to ask me last questions. If not, then I will head on out. And yeah, you guys are awesome. And keep on keeping on, guys. We're going to get through this together, and I just want to thank you all for being an awesome Moorelands community here throughout the internet. It's really cool. All right, and with that, I'm going to say a last goodbye. You will see me next week. Next week, we've got some really cool things. We've got some crafts. Tune in on Tuesday with Jauncey. I know he's got a really cool craft coming in on Tuesday. What's happening on Monday? We've got some more baking and some STEM. Ooh, I think we've got some STEM with Zeke. And let's see, baking with Jody. Yep. Oh, and some movement with Fisher. There we go. That's our week next week. And then on Friday, join me back here for another live question and answer when I can answer any more of your questions that you have. I look forward to seeing you guys all there. Bye, Sanaya. Bye, Tiny. Bye, Cubix and Joel and Jody and Jauncey and everyone else who's joined that didn't chat. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your participation. As always, Moorelands kids, we out. Bye, everyone.